I gave my brother a taste of this own medicine that resulted him in crying. My dad owns a pizza restaurant. My brother, Joe 16 years and I 20 years work as part-time employees there. I usually work during busy hours on weekend, and pick up any last-minute drop shifts. Joe works about twice a week and his hours are not that busy. However, once or twice a month, all three of us including my dad opens the store on Saturdays. On Saturdays, we would get breakfast from Tim Hortons on the way to work. Whenever Joe is angry, he makes his anger everyone's problem. Slamming doors, ignoring chores, screaming at my parents, and whatever he does, his actions are extremely aggressive, like he will hazardly throws dishes in the sink, which results in it getting chipped, or punching his table till it bending a bit inwards. There have been times where he was physically abusive towards me when he was younger. He often gets angry because either my parents gave a stern no, or something out of anybody's control, but it inconveniences my brother a bit. For example, Joe wanted to eat a piece of chicken my mom was cooking up, she didn't allow it because it was undercooked and he has to wait for it. He got angry over this and proceeded to hit me multiple times in my chest. My parents did nothing about it. I still resent him and my parents for that to this day. My parents tries to calm him down by buying snacks and such for him. I disagree with this behavior since he is not actually dealing with his emotions properly and it feels like they are encouraging it. At most, they just warn me to not engage with him. If I do engage and he is more aggressive, I have to take the blame for it. However, when I appear grumpy and angry and my parents see me in such state, they give me lectures about how I am spreading negativity to the family, and nobody was deal with me being bratty, and get the silent treatment from them afterwards with no snacks and such unlike Joe. Today, my dad thought we might be late reaching the restaurant, therefore, we are not getting breakfast on the way and might have to wait until the restaurant is prepped to get breakfast, which can take 2 hours. A mix of that and Joe not getting much sleep, he was angry. My dad folded to his anger and tries to buy breakfast on way, but my brother was stubborn and didn't get anything from Tim Hortons. Once we started working, he starts slamming the tools and pizza pans on the workstation while in grunts anytime my dad assigns him tasks. I got sick of his behavior, and I knew that confronting him will just end with Joe yelling at me and my dad excusing his behavior. So I proceeded to do the same, matching his energy. I deal with customers to not let Joe be hostile towards, but while working in the kitchen, I was banging the tools and pans on station just like him. Other than that, I was doing all my tasks with no complaint from my end. This went on for an hour, till Dad started yelling at me, and that is when I noticed that Joe was in tears. Apparently, my aggressive actions has made Joe uncomfortable and he complained to Dad to make me stop it. I made a point that not once in the past hour did my Joe confronted me about my actions, and it feel like they are ganging up on me for when my brother could have been upfront with me, one-on-one. Dad says to not involve him in sibling bullshit, and if I didn't want to work, I should have just said so instead of acting like a spoiled brat. Since then, they have given me the silent treatment during the shift, but my brother stopped his aggressive slamming. After the shift, my brother calmed down after getting himself a snack but not sharing with me, and my dad lecturing me about my behavior on the drive to home. I am still getting the silent treatment at home now, with Mom taking their side. I did feel guilty for making Joe cry, but I feel like my parents are being hypocrites about how they are dealing with his anger versus mine. Oftentimes, I don't know if my anger is justified. I don't know how to deal with this kind of behavior. Do you think what I did was right or wrong? Please comment.